Welcome to the Humanergy Leadership Podcast, where we tackle your toughest leadership challenges and share practical tools to help you lead with impact. Well, welcome to this episode. I'm your host, David Wheatley, and I just want to talk through something that's happened a couple of times recently and happened more than that in my career overall. But I was working with an engineering leader in an organization, and that person got to the position they were in because they were good at solving engineering problems. But now they were engineering leader. Their job was no longer to solve engineering problems. It was to create an engineering team that could solve problems. However, their skill set and their experience all led to solving problems. So people would come to the engineering leader and say, hey, I've got this problem. Engineering leader would solve the problem. This was both restricting people's ability to grow and also restricting his ability to go to the next level. So we sat down and had a chat about this. And one of the things I asked him was what his problem-solving process was in his head when he would zip through it and solve people's problems. What was going on? What was the breakdown? And we wrote down somewhere between 6 and 8 steps that he went through on every time anybody brought a problem up. And this would happen in nanoseconds or in a few minutes, just in his head as he processed. And we wrote it down, and then I encouraged him to blow it up as big as possible and stick it to the wall. And the next time that somebody came in with a problem, stand up, walk them over to this big thing on the wall, and ask them the questions that he would be going through himself. So what's the problem? What's causing it? All those kind of things. He would ask the questions, and the person would start to develop their own answer to that problem. And this continued, and he started to wean people off of his head and into the problem-solving mechanism. And he knew it had worked one day when somebody burst into his office, ran up to the board, looked at the big sheet of the problem-solving steps, took a few notes, wrote them down, and ran straight back out again without even acknowledging he was there. And that was the point that he realized that he'd taken that next step to truly become the leader and not just the problem solver. And I think this happens outside of engineering too. We all get fixed in the thing that got us promoted, the last job, was our ability to solve it. And yet the next job is quite often our ability to build that capability, the critical thinking within our team so that they can continue to solve problems. Have a think about that. Let me know what your thoughts are. That was the Humanergy Leadership Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe and visit humanergy.com for many more resources.